did nothing. The ball bounces inside the forward 50. Joseph almost left it behind, though picked up by Maguire. Kicks it towards the wing. This will be an interesting contest. Redden did well. Hand passes about 15 metres. Oh, well done, Brennan. And again, now he needs to be careful. Slaps it towards the boundary line. Houlihan had a lot of the football tonight. Kicks it back towards half forward. In front, Simpson. Fisted away by Stiller. And it goes out of bounds. Lions by 6 points.
They must have fantastic belief in their fitness levels. Michael Voss, after the game against West Coast last week, really sang the praises of his troops, and the signs are really positive for the Lions again this game.
The belief in your fight and your composure under pressure, that's the important thing.
Warnock, double dip there and did well. Scotland, Robinson, Simpson in heavy traffic, brought down by Redden. Every contest important now. Banfield well played. Very well done. Gets it to Black. Black's got Favola as an option. Fair sits and waits. Tries the old one-hander. Riscatelli. Riscatelli. Yeah, you betcha.
Sort of enthralling when it's a young unknown that sets it up. And Banfield's ability to extricate the ball from this, really a lot of players touched their hands on the wing here, but he was the runner who brought it clear, got it to Black, and then Brisbane just flowed forward. Carlton didn't get the numbers back, and Riscatelli played it well, kept the ball in front of him.
Banfield's only had the 10 possessions, but importantly he's had 5 inside 50, so setting up a lot of strong forward plays.
Not bad for trade bait. Riscatelli 17 possessions and so much hard work. Clever goal. The blue collar goal, and they're up by 12 points now. Clark into the path of Rich. Rich the high ball towards half forward. Good mark, almost in front. Banfield couldn't hang on. Look at Armfield. He takes off. He's gone too far. Or is it a free kick on the Shepherd? No, too far.
It's been interesting. The centre square squad for the Lions this last 5 minutes has been Black, Powell and Rich. They're 3 best midfielders.
Big collision behind, but all was fair. Around the outer side, Riscatelli, the long ball inside the forward 50. Anderson goes back and just knocks it across the line.
Would have loved to have seen a bit more talk there, I think. The two-handed punch, I've never really understood that one.
Can footballers be fast finishers? Because Rich is a fast finisher. He's a great last quarter player. He's doing it again tonight. Scotland out wide and very, very wide, missing everything in the end. Well, what a turnaround in the last 5-10 minutes.
It's the efficiency, Bruce. I think Brisbane have gone in now 8 times for 4 goals, whereas Carlton have gone in 8 times just for the 1 goal.
So Rains pops it back in. Couple of big flies with both Lions. Anderson, well done. Armfield, high ball. Maguire, good mark, but uncontested. Really, Halpin couldn't get to the contest. Back to Rains.
He's given them legs, Rains. Liked his game from half-back. Been their best runner out of defence. Merritt, back to Rains. Clever kick in short, taken by Redden. Looks inside the forward 50. And this could just about break the resistance. Brown will line up for his 6th.
One thing about when you're midfielder for the Lions, when you look up, you really know where to look. When Redden got the ball, had time and space, he just looked, where's Brown? And then lovely low pass. So this one gave the defender no chance. Ball got there, split second, easy chest mark.
Just going back to that point about rotations again, some guys just like to play. And as I said before, the figures don't support what people say is just a given in the AFL. That rotations help. There goes the kick. And he puts it through. He's got 6.
Well, let's have a look at Jonathan Brown's numbers. He's had 17 kicks, 2 handballs, 10 marks, 6 inside 50. He's been the forward 50 targets 14 times, had 11 contested possessions and 6 goals. I mean, they are just, you talk about where does he rate? I mean, Wayne Carey, I guess, he's been the champion centre forward of the last, well, maybe ever. But geez, Jonathan Brown, sometimes he has games that probably only he can approach Carey's level.
I'm through with reading body language. I'm going back to tea leaves. Yaron is cramping in the left calf muscle. He looks like he's in a bit of a trouble.
Well, Lee's just paid Jonathan Brown just about the highest compliment, comparing him with the other king from a few years ago in Carey. So Cruiser belting it forward. And the Blues have still got the time. Carazzo gets it from McLean. Betts held on to, and Satanta is well, it's been a cameo sort of a match, hasn't it? He's going to kick his fourth. Well, I shouldn't say that, should I?
He's actually hasn't played on.
Check with Tim about the team.
I think he might have played on if he had a chance to play on. I think his set shot goal shooting is not the favourite part of the game.
In all seriousness, they're good numbers.
He's
good numbers.
he's run okay.
This would equal his career high if he can get it. Kicked 4 in Perth last year against the Dockers. He's got it, so he's kicked 4, and the Blues are still very much in the match. He's kicked 7 goals in 2 matches, Tom.
4 goals, 3, yep.
Call that one back?
Normally they would. I guess they it was deemed that the Brisbane ruckman Leuenberger could have actually got there and made a contest, despite the fact that the ball was a long way from the middle.
Smart by Cruiser too, didn't he? He saw a chance to almost get a kick away.
Yeah,
no doubt. Good work by Betts off the ball.
So the margin is back to 12 thanks to that man. As we said, sold out. 36,780, the 4th biggest all time at the Gabba to watch the Lions, and the biggest in the last 5 years. 36,780, 37,224 was the record. To half forward, Johnston feeds it to Brennan. Brennan lopes towards half forward, kicks inside the forward 50, and guess who? Unstoppable.
It's a terrific mark.
it was a contested mark, wasn't it? Thornton had the chance to spoil, but Brown's height, it's that extra bit of height and strength. You know he's got the strength, but whenever there's a reach situation, he just is able to just outreach Thornton marginally.
Yeah, the ball was set up for a spoil, or even Thornton could have potentially nudged him under the ball. But I guess when you've had a bag kicked on you, your confidence levels drop.
Well, I declared him from 50 metres. Well,
yeah,
I reckon this is about an 80% chance.
His trouble is actually getting his composure to take the kick, isn't it? He's running around that forward line like Vasco da Gama, and as a result, he's feeling the effects. And this one, though, slides through. What a magnificent kick. Every reason to be tired. Not him.
His 2 games so far, he's put up massive numbers in terms of possessions and obviously goals. I just wonder whether, you know, we've spent a lot of time talking about Favola, whether perhaps that's going to bring out the best in Jonathan Brown.
I've got a feeling Jonathan Brown is condition-wise the best he's been for about 5 years. He used to think that the more is better in his training loads, and he broke down basically 2005, 2006. He now knows what is the best training regime. And he's had a bad hip. That disappeared good for Sergio over the summer. So I've got a feeling at the moment he's as good as he's ever been physically.
A pretty good mentor in Michael Voss. He played that sort of role in his last couple of years at the Lions.
It's the 9th time he's kicked 7 goals in his career for Brown. It's been a towering performance. It's been the difference by a long stretch. Brennan out of the centre. Russell. Well read by Brennan, getting it back and then kicking wide. It's going to be hard for the Blues because every time it goes inside 50, you're going to back Brown to win it. Well done, Redden, forcing it forward, then Waite back turning, had to give the little one, and he did. Cruiser, Hurlahan, left foot wide. McLean, who want a runner, I think, inside. He wants to draw Rich. Rich did pretty well. He did very well. Then Gibbs. Gee, Rich was terrific there. Murphy over the top. He's gone quiet in the last 10 minutes. High, gets a free.
Play on!
Heard the play on call. Carazzo's got to kick a goal. Back to Betts, has got to kick a goal.
Oh.
He does not. He's missed it from point blank range. It hasn't been Eddie's night.
But under enormous pressure from behind. I mean, the chase just makes you rush your kick. And that was a really good effort by McGrath to impose that pressure from behind.
But you talked about Betts away from Melbourne, I think, Lee, earlier tonight. He's had 3 or 4 chances to goal tonight, and he hasn't been able to snag